What is up, guys? It's Amir from Panelfly here. And today we're going to be doing a quick breakdown of everything that's been coming out lately. There's been a few trailers I kind of want to go over. Um, Specifically, I want to go over Jujutsu Kaisen. Honestly, I kind of am having a hard time figuring out what's going on. They make it so hard. Honestly, Jujutsu Kaisen, it's a great anime, honestly, just because of action, pretty much. Literally, like honestly, the dialogue is terrible. The the plot is kind of confusing. The world building is pretty confusing. But don't get me wrong, Jujutsu Kaisen, the animation and the action is so badass that it's totally worth it. But honestly, I'm kind of confused as to what's going on. So maybe y'all can comment below and help me out figure out what's going on. Um, but first, let's start off with Jujutsu Kaisen, and then we can kind of go into some of the trailers that's came out that I'm kind of interested in checking out. So obviously, we got Invincible, then we've got He-Man, which it's funny as a kid growing up. He-Man was one of those things I just like kept on in the background. I never really like paid attention to it too much. So I don't really know too much about He-Man, but honestly watching that trailer it kind of made me like want to watch it and check it out. Um it seemed kind of interesting, like nothing crazy like life-changing, but it did seem kind of interesting and I would definitely be I'll definitely watch it. I've never really read the comics or anything like that. Because I believe I want to say it started off first as a comic, and then it went was a toy line from Mattel, like in the '80s, just to. I believe that's how it was, and then they made the TV, the animation show, and they really did that just to like sell the toys. Um, but don't quote me on that. But again, it was just one of those things I kind of kept on in the background. And then obviously there's Fallout. I'm caught up. I've been watching Fallout. I don't know. For some reason, this season hasn't been as interesting to me. I think I played like Fallout New Vegas growing up. I was never really enamored with it, but I'm not a huge gamer or anything like that. It's cool. It is what it is. And I'm caught up with the show, but I don't really necessarily care to watch it or anything. It's not anything I'm super excited about or anything crazy. Um, and then also, I haven't read the last few issues, but the new issue of Exquisite Corpses came out, and I got to read that. And I did a whole video over like the first, I want to say like 6 issues, but something happened with the video. I don't remember. And I think I took it down or had to or something like that. Or maybe it is on my channel. I don't remember. I don't think it is on my channel actually, but something happened with it. But just kind of wanted to give it a quick shout out because, again, besides the last, I guess now 3 issues, I'm not caught up. But I want to give it a shout out because the writer James Tinian or Tynion, man, he is getting all his comics turned into live action or animation, or all his scripts are getting optioned. It's crazy, man. He is blowing up right now. So, wanted to give a shout out to him. I'll maybe try and do another breakdown, but I'm just kind of salty about it because I forgot something happened. Maybe it was just like the file got corrupted. I want to say I did post it though. I'm not too sure what happened. So I'm a little salty about that. So I wanted to give a shout out to Exquisite Corpses. um, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into the Jujutsu Kaisen video. I can't say I'm going to be necessarily breaking down the latest episode because, man, it's hard to say what's going on. And then also, God, that episode before where it was just exposition of explaining the rules. And they literally did a whole episode on exposition and explaining the rules. And I still don't even understand the rules. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, I have no idea. And it was like, dude, such a waste of an episode. Like, but honestly, Jujutsu Kaisen is like, literally, if it weren't for the animation and badass action, Jujutsu Kaisen would be fucking terrible, like a terrible anime. Um, but because the animation and action is so badass, it's definitely up there. Um, but let's go ahead. and share my screen and kind of get into it because we start off with Maki. Did I? Okay, yeah. And also, by the way, my last video got copyright, so I'm gonna do even like less showing of the show because I did like a whole hour video last video, and I think they only allowed like 30 minutes of it to be up. So my video is up, but know that original video is like an hour long, and they only have like 30 minutes up. So I'm gonna try not to show too much, but basically in this episode, essentially she wants to first tools and let me skip around a little bit. And essentially, she wants to get cursed tools, but essentially, obviously, we know the Zenin clan is screwed up, primitive, and they don't care about the women. And they literally like her dad just straight up kills her twin sister, and so basically, her twin sister turns into a cursed weapon. Um, for a weapon for Maki to use. Her sister's Mai, and basically she says, "Use me to kill the whole Zenin clan," which is her clan too, which is crazy. So this whole episode is pretty much her wiping out her family um, and erasing the Zenin clan from existence. This is the current head, even though it's technically what's his name? Not Nanami. Whatever. We'll show him here in a second. I forgot his name. And so basically, they have a little smug conversation where she's like, "Oh, I can't believe you're even paying attention to me. All you do is for women to like stare at their asses or something like that." And so she just kind of tells him off. Let me skip around a little bit. But yeah, this whole family's like fucked up, honestly. Yeah, this guy, what's his name? Not Nanami, Mekamaru, not Mekamaru. Whatever. But he's technically supposed to be the head. But, he doesn't want the responsibility. He doesn't care. And so she's like, "Well, since you're the head, I'm gonna go get all our cursed tools." And then they find out that the cursed tools are gone, and then they basically go and wipe everybody. She basically wipes everybody out, as we'll see here in a second. Okay, so now she's going. Maki's going where they keep the cursed tools in the Zenin clan. This is her mom, and her mom's basically like, "Yo, a woman of the Zenin clan needs to know her place. Like, why are you not just obedient and submissive and shit?" And Maki's like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, mom." They're gonna freaking copyright my ass. And this is the heads of the clans talking about what's going on. And it's confusing because they're just, I don't know, they're fucking confusing. Like when you have to, okay, as an anime, when you have to like just pop up rules and what they're talking about, even though they're already talking about it, like that is bad writing. That is just fucking terrible writing. And it's like, yo, I get anime is all about animation, and I'm totally cool with that. That's why I love JJK. Great animation, great fighting, but Jesus Christ, hire a good writer. Like, I don't even understand it. Where are they going to do it? Like, I think it's right here or something. It's like, yo, you have to like show us what you're talking about while you're talking about it. Like, so, anyways, now she's at where the cursed tools are, and they're all gone. And this is her dad, who literally blames himself, or blames his daughters because he had daughters. That he can't be head of the clan, and Maki doesn't have cursed energy, so she uses cursed tools. Where Mai has cursed energy, but they basically split off, and so he blames his daughters that he had daughters and that he can't be head of the clan. He just wants to be head of the clan. Like, and it's so random because that dead body we saw, that's like Mai's dead body, and it's like, yo, what happened? Like, we just skipped over that. Like, she's just dead. Like, dude, this is fucking terrible writing. And I can't remember the name of the writer or the actual manga writer, like what's his name, Gay or something. Um, but he just like I don't know, it's just pretty bad. But who cares? Because the action and the animations are awesome. Okay, so she's about to get in a quick little battle with her dad. This isn't like the exciting part, but I'm gonna try and like show it as much as I can. I don't know if when this video in a day, if you rewatch it, or anybody who's gonna watch it later in a day, if you see random sporadic moments where it's like I'm talking about one thing and then I talk about another, it's because YouTube copyrighted that section and they just took it out. So just FYI, so you know, because they're freaking annoying. This guy just literally killed his other daughter. Now he's killing his other daughter here. It's like, yo, what the hell? And all right, we're gonna get to a better part now because that I just wanted to show that real quick, but I'm not trying to show everything. Look at this guy, dude. He's just dragging his daughter's body into where they keep the spirits. Like what, dude? Anyways, let's go. Now she's using, I don't know, some domain type of expansion technique where she brings her sister into this realm, which honestly still makes no sense. And it's like, I'm like, what? I'm confused. Okay, cool. I guess it's her domain expansion. I have no idea. And then she just literally like randomly says she's gonna kill herself. Doesn't even explain why, but obviously she becomes a cursed tool. It's so random. Like, just like what? But again, oh well, badass.
でも大きいものとか複雑なものは作れないのよ。何言ってんだ。とにかく戻ってこい。そういう理解が。私は強くなんてなり。全部壊して。
So she's basically saying she's gonna kill herself, turn herself into a cursed tool, but take out the whole family, like just fucking kill everyone. And she does. We're gonna see that here in a second, and it's pretty fucking badass. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie here. Wait, what happened? Asked that, and her dad's like a fucking badass warrior that he didn't even know he got killed already by her that quick, and she's just walking away like a badass. But that wasn't even the coolest part. The animation gets way. You know what this scene reminds me of? It's like this is like a mixture of, almost like the new Alien Earth mixed with like Kill Bill, which we'll see why, and it still does kind of remind me of Kill Bill, like the new Alien Earth, Kill Bill, and like that scene from Ghost in, I think it's Ghost in the Shell, where the like android agent just slices everyone. Um, it's like they definitely took inspiration from those three. So let's see if we can watch as much as we can. Well, don't avoid a copyright. You know what? I kind of forgot, how the hell did Maya get her scars? Obviously, she got it in what's it called, Shibuya. But how did she get scars again? I honestly completely forgot. But anyways, now she's just a complete fucking badass. How they like purposely made the animation like a heads up. We did. Oh wait, I'm already getting a warning. What? No, dude, YouTube is so annoying. All right, I might have to skip a lot of this because now I'm already getting some type of warning. Jeez, bro. All right, we're gonna skip some of this. So I don't want to. I don't know what it's telling me. Oh, okay, it's a minimum age restriction, but still, they're probably gonna be annoying. So, I put it. There's no age on my thing, dude. Oh my god, YouTube is so stupid. Hold on, let me skip this part. We're gonna have to. Just gonna have to skip this part then. I don't know. He's gonna use his powers. Let me skip this part though. Now she's gonna fight the head of the Zenin clan. And his power is pretty cool. But I don't know. I don't want to like copyright around. But basically, she figures out how his power works, and she's doing some crazy shit. ものも24分の1秒で動きを作らねばならず。Now she goes back to her mom, and she like literally tries to console with her mom. Is like, yo, can we talk? Like you've told me about oh god, someone told me. But she's like, now you've I'm trying to give you a last warning here, bro. Like, don't make me do it. Don't make me kill you. And basically, she ends up killing her mom too. Like, she literally takes out everybody in the Zenin clan. And that's pretty much this episode of JJK in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and yeah, pretty much all I need to show you. And then she gives Mai to the other like school that she Mai's dead body to the other school. Now next, let's go to Invincible season 4. The new trailer. We got Mark suiting up. He's still in his old suit. He's still broken from his fight with oh wait, did I not change my screen? Oops, sorry. Hold on. Sorry. I did not change my screen. Um okay. You know, the perks of doing this live. Oh, I like doing this live. One, it's just like it's kind of fun. I get to possibly interact with somebody potentially, maybe. And then also like I don't have to worry about editing a whole freaking video later and things like that. And it's like it's so much, man. You know, it's so much. And again, like if you're watching this video later and it kind of just jumps around, it's because YouTube's going to take out that content, whether it's gore, whether they think it's copyright, whatever. So sorry about that, but like I like doing live streaming. It's easier for me. I like it better. But anyways, let's move on to the Invincible trailer. He's in his old suit. He's still basically broken from his fight with Conquest, which was crazy. I believe we're going to see more of him this season. I mean, they do show him in this trailer. We're going to get some reunions with his father. It's going to be pretty crazy. We see that his girl, what's her name? I forgot her name. His girlfriend is losing her power. We'll see that all that type of stuff in the trailer. And this, since this is a trailer, there's no way I can get copyrighted for this shit, right? I've read a few of the comics. I've not read the whole thing by any means, but I heard she's gonna have a crazy arc and she's losing her powers because of something cool that's gonna happen. I don't really know why or what. So FYI. They're bringing in this character right here. I think he's part of the new team, the new squad. Apparently, that lady they just showed is some crazy OP person. I don't know if she has a big part though. And here we go. We got Omni Man and Mark in the reunion, and it looks like they're trying to start some new league or something or new organization. It's crazy in the comics. Battle Beast looks so much more badass. But yeah, we just got Tech Jacket, Battle Beast.
Allies to break their hold on the galaxy.
Mark is in his old suit again. We got some ripoff from like Lobo / Silver Surfer, where apparently this guy's gun can literally like one shot of the gun can destroy planets. That old man is honestly, I don't really know. I haven't fully read the comics, but he's a very important character too. I know that was a great
war forever.
I can help. How much does this job?
And then we have little bro who's growing up, and I don't know if he's now getting like melanin or pigment, or if he's still doing the makeup or whatever to cover his skin color because he's like purple and stuff.
Hey.
We see shots of Mark in his old suit and in his new suit. So I'm guessing at some point he switches back to his old suit.
No tricks this time.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
We're clearly going to have this arc between them where Mark is going to have a hard time trusting Omni-Man, his own dad, as we know why, because he was a terrible person. But obviously, it looks like he's going through some new development where he's a new man. Mark just like kill somebody. I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be part of his PTSD, and like potentially there might be some people he wants to kill, like he has to kill, like he has to kill Conquest. Like that dude is just bad and needs to die. Okay, I'm excited for that. That's gonna be a badass season. I love Invincible. And then we got this new He-Man trailer, which looks kind of quirky and corny, but honestly, obviously, it's kind of what He-Man is. It's what it's about. Gives me a little bit of nostalgia because again, I used to just I remember waking up at 3 a.m. and this would be on, or like waking up like at 6 a.m. before school and this would be on, and I would just keep it on in the background while I would get ready. Didn't even know what it was about. And every now and then I would watch an episode or something like that. There's a few things like that, like One Piece growing up, I did that for, and a few other shows like anything on like Adult Swim or Toonami, um, stuff like that. I would just kind of keep on in the background. But all right, let's watch the trailer. I remember this bird. I don't know what the character is. This is it's like we're in Eternia right here, and this thing says talking tigers because I remember what He-Man's like sidekick is the tiger who turns into like a crazy fighter. He got his little magic sword where he does his what is his call out like I forgot what his call out is like I don't remember. He raises it to the so it looks like there's some big battle in Eternia. Clearly like Skeletor versus that's so funny. So yeah, it looks like I don't know how much of it is going to be in Eternia versus Earth, but it looks like I'm guessing Skeletor attacked the castle. Mom sends He-Man to Earth. He becomes, a normal person and with a normal life, but he has this past of where he's not from here. He's from Eternia. Um, and I want to say he's actually supposed to be working at like Mattel in this movie, like the actual toy company, and he created the He-Man line. I want to say something like that. Oh my god, I did it again where I didn't share my screen. No, guys. Oh my god. I did it again. Why does it's for some reason it's sharing like the window and or it's not sharing the window, the um it's sharing the actual browser when it needs to be sharing the window. Why am I not sharing the window? Oh, that's why. Whatever. We'll just keep going. Jeez Louise, I did it again. All right, let's
All
quickly
that
go through
stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real.
like a little corny, but that's kind of the world of
Why did you
He-Man.
send me away?
So I'm still interested.
I
I'll
wanted you to
definitely
be
watch
safe,
it. You know what I
so
mean?
I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry. The sword.
You know what this reminds me of? A lot like Thor, basically. It's like they did. I think that's what this, is, and you kind of have to do it that way. But it reminds me a lot like Thor, and especially when he's like not worthy to grab his hammer and things like that. That's really what this reminds me.
Mine.
And Thor's a little bit corny, but I mean, you kind of got to do it that way. You know what I mean?
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
Okay. So it looks like he does leave Earth to go back to Eternia. So it probably starts off in Eternia, goes to Earth, and probably like ends in Eternia. But from what this is showing, it looks like a lot of it will actually be in Eternia, probably. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. Oh, that's the whole gang. That's the whole crew. I don't know everybody's name. Again, this was just something I kind of watched in the background growing up. But yeah, I remember all these characters, especially his tiger and oh boy, He-Man. Idris Elba is in like every like Dory type movie, every fantasy, sci-fi, action, adventure, comic book based thing.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, we got Skeletor, an introduction of him for the first time. I believe he's played by Jared Leto. So that'll be pretty interesting. I don't really like Jared Leto for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways,
You protect them. I have the power!
my boy with his little. Nice. Oh, sweet. That should be pretty cool, pretty fun, pretty exciting. Again, something I always kept on in the background. I believe what Skeletor just pretty much always wanted his sword. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be kind of the same thing. So that should be pretty cool. And I think we touched about everything I wanted to touch on. Again, Fallout's been coming out. I'm caught up. I'm caught up in watching it, but I haven't really been as interested for some reason. Not too sure why. And then maybe I'll do another video of Exquisite Corpses. Also, I'm almost actually finished with my script for my comic, so maybe I'll show that too. But for sure, either after the episode or Monday, depending on timing and things like that, I will be breaking down the new episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, our boy Dunk and our boy Egg. So that should be pretty cool. That should be pretty fun. I love it. So that's it for now, guys. I'll see you in the next video, which will be that video. If you've been liking this content, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please comment below your thoughts on what you want to see, what content you want me to do. Just tell me anything you want to tell me. Um, you know, I try to make this kind of fun and funny, try to bring a personality to it. I don't try to just make it like an educational thing and just break down everything and this and that. So, if you like it, you like it. If not, I guess you don't watch it. But let me know what you think. So I guess with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully they don't just freaking YouTube doesn't edit out everything I just made in this video today. I pray not. So we'll see. But with that, guys, I will see you in the next one.